What's up? Okay, so I'm going to just walk through some basic functionality of Connect You and some of the things that I think will be helpful to you. So we have two accounts. I'd prefer all of these things stay inside the emerged account because we're going to account for it as marketing. So I don't know if you have access to this version, but it's connectyou.emerge.com. The email, the username and password is in the email of the link that I sent this video in. Okay. So if I'm in here, so there are a couple things. One is getting people added to this account. So we have a new self-serve of where clients can log in their username and password on their own, so they don't have to give it to you or anything. I'm not sure if you were aware of that, but so if you go to the admin section, you literally just add a new sub account, and you would put in whoever the user's email is, and then you would assign a password. So this is not necessarily their LinkedIn email, just the email that they want to use. Sign them a password, create the account, and just instruct them to go to connect.emerge.com with their email and password that you assigned. And then it'll prompt them once they log in to connect their LinkedIn. And it goes through that whole two-factor authentication codes. And then when they're done, they could just notify you. So I'm going to, technically I did that for Bill. He's in. So there's a couple things to note. So once, Bill's connected in here, all of his network will be passed into here. And what I tell them is, go through and see which ones maybe you want to turn off because you don't want people, they might not want certain people like in their company or just whatever to not to receive the sequences. So you would just blacklist it and turn them off. They really should do it on their own though. Let's see here, what is the next thing I want to show you? So if we go to campaigns, do a new campaign. So again, some of this might be redundant, but I'll tell you anyways. So like you can go to my network. So this is what I'm trying to do with these, call it emerged influencers, is getting them, especially ones that have bigger accounts, to promote us through LinkedIn. The idea is you promote us through LinkedIn and we'll let you do like a secondary message, or we'll do some new connection stuff for you. So, but anyways, so we would build a campaign. Each user can have several campaigns. We could have one go into the user's network, maybe to promote emerge services. We can have another campaign going to new groups of people, getting them new connection requests, and they can promote their own services. So essentially, the way to look at it is we're using Connect You as a lead generation tool and trying to give people an incentive for agreeing to let us use their network. So whenever you want to build a campaign, you could do a bunch of different ways. You could do a Sales Navigator search. That's if the LinkedIn user has Sales Navigator. You could do a LinkedIn regular search. So what that means is you could literally go to LinkedIn, and I can go to Sales Navigator. I could perform any search I want, really. I'm going to go to all filters. So let's say I want to do it with people in my first and second degree. I want to do to medical device. So obviously we never want to have 55,000 because we wouldn't be able to get through all those. But you get the point. And then when you click search, this is the URL up here that you actually just put into here. You literally just copy and paste that in, boom. Now LinkedIn search, if they don't have Sales Navigator, it's the same thing, that you can't get quite as granular, but you would also do it, but you would do a normal LinkedIn search. You can, we could also import ones, and this is where you could literally, if you're like, if you want to use Apollo to pull out some good LinkedIn URLs, you can literally copy and paste those in here, right? So I'm going to do a mock one for, actually I'm going to go to my account just so I don't screw up bills. So in here, I think, yep. I don't know why I didn't change that, but all right. So I'm just going to say, let's see here. I'm going to go, everybody in my network, Danny's network. Actually, I take that back. I don't want to do that because I want to show you something different. I'm going to do a Sales Navigator search. I don't know why this isn't switching to Bill. Oh, there we go. So now I have that. The Sales Navigator search. I'm going to put that URL in. So I do find it necessary to make sure to describe this because we might have multiple campaigns going, and it's nice to know which ones we're working on. So put that in, exclude if previous campaign. I always keep that on in case other campaigns are going, so it won't like hit the same person. All right. And then this is the most important part because it gets really helpful data. You click this button, sync with Google Sheets, and you turn it on. I don't know why it's not defaulted, but anyways, and then you save. So now it's going to pull in all those people. Literally, if you wanted, you can use Connect You as a way to get LinkedIn profiles that we're going after, because you could take a Navigator search, put it into Connect You, and it'll actually sync all the profiles from there into the Google Sheet. So anyways, I think that's most of what matters. On the sequence side, I always, I'll do like maybe it's an invite to connect. I don't do messages on Connect. I think they're annoying. That's just personal preference. But, and then I do add a new step. I might view their profile, add a new step. Maybe that's where the first message comes in. And you know how I feel about messages. I think they should be short and sweet, not a big Bible about what the product is, just enough to tease and get them to respond. And then done. I'm just going to call this Danny Test. And then once you have Danny Test in there, you go to campaigns. Actually, no, I already did that part. In here. So, oh yeah, so once this is done, it has to pull all this in. There's going to be a big button up here that says connect to a sequence. And you go and choose the sequence you want, you push it, and you're done. I might be able to show you one right now, so I don't have to wait for this one. See, Danny's, these are probably in here. So, you choose a sequence, and then it's going. See, it's already on, active. Boom. Let me turn it off because I don't really want people to get nothing. That's it, buddy. Let me know if you have any questions.